Hi, I'm Jeff Baker from The Oregonian. This is local film critic Marc Mohan. We have 5 movies to get through in 3 minutes. Big slate of new releases this weekend. So we're going to start with Spy, the Melissa McCarthy comedy directed by Paul Feig. I didn't see it. Mark, you did. What do you think?
I thought it was Melissa McCarthy's best star vehicle yet, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's all that great. It's got a little bit more clever slapstick in it. She plays a CIA desk jockey who ends up out in the field, and you can imagine the mayhem that follows in her wake. Jason Statham gets some of the movie's best lines. He's this fellow agent of hers who just acts like a Jason Statham movie character to the max, and he gets some of the best laughs in it. It's not as terrible as Tammy or some of the other movies that she's done, so I think if you enjoy her, you'll like it, but if not, you can probably skip it.
So there's the tagline, not as terrible as Tammy.
Right.
I saw Entourage, the ensemble HBO comedy, which ended a 7-year run several years ago, and it was Let's Do the Time Warp again. The 4 lovable layabouts are back in LA. Vinny Chase is inexplicably given $100 million to direct a movie, although why you would give him $100 to park your car, I don't know. Not movie star quality except for Jeremy Piven as super agent now. Studio head Ari Gold has some laughs. There's an endless parade of cameos, an endless parade of hot babes. In other words, it's just like a episode of the TV show stretched out to 100 minutes. I'd say a below average episode of the TV show, and I'm saying that as a fan of the old Entourage. This is more like season 7 Entourage rather than season 2 Entourage, if that's not too inside baseball. So, I mean, if you like the show, you'll like it. It's certainly harmless fun, but it's nothing to, make anybody nervous over at the Academy Award nominating booth. Results, a sort of quirky comedy about personal trainers starring Guy Pearce, Kobe Smulders from How I Met Your Mother, and a lovable schlub, Kevin Corrigan. Mark and I both saw it and liked it. Mark, what did you like best about it?
I just thought it was, for being basically a romantic comedy, that it was pretty smart and sweet and had affection for its different characters. Kevin Corrigan plays this sort of, schlubby, mysteriously rich guy in Austin who who hires Kobe Smulders as his fit personal trainer. Guy Pearce is her boss. And it just kind of plays with notions of like self-help culture and expectations, and I enjoyed it a lot. The director, Andrew Bujalski, usually makes these tiny little mumblecore movies, and this is his first movie with real movie stars, and he does a good job.
Who don't mumble. The 4th movie, and really second of 3 good ones this week, is Love and Mercy, the Brian Wilson biopic. They used 2 different actors, Paul Dano to show Brian Wilson in his younger years creating Pet Sounds, the Beach Boys masterpiece, and sort of feeling the first signs of really this mental illness that laid him low. And then they cut back and forth to 20 years later. John Cusack plays an older Wilson who's really in the ravages of mental illness and is under the care of this Dr. Eugene Landy, played by Paul Giamatti. Elizabeth Banks plays Wilson's wife. It's really an interesting take on the usual music movie biopic. The performances, Dano, a lot of energy as the younger Wilson, and the musical score, of course, is fabulous. I thought it was an interesting, enjoyable movie. And finally, we have I'll See You in My Dreams, Blythe Danner, starring vehicle for the 72-year-old. We both saw it and liked it. Mark, quick rundown.
Yeah, no, I thought it was very entertaining. She's very appealing. She's 72, you said, and Sam Elliott comes up to her in the grocery store while she's shopping for vitamins and says, "You don't need any of that stuff. You're great just the way you are." And that's the movie's best and key moment. So she has a great late in life relationship with him, as well as a friendship with a younger guy played by Martin Starr. And it's a really sweet, smart movie. Yeah.
So fantasy, a moment at the senior center there.
Right, definitely. That's what's kind of great about it.
Okay,
yeah.
so 3 really pretty good movies: Results, Love and Mercy, and I'll See You in My Dreams. The studio vehicles, Entourage and Spy, less so, but I mean, it's summer, you know, they're harmless fun. So there's a 5-movie, 5-minute rundown. Enjoy your weekend. See you next week.